Well, according to Google's head of VR, not enough people even know what virtual reality is. And I quote, "The people who have used or even know about VR at this point is a rounding error. It's approximately 0% of the world." But according to him, what is the key to mass adoption? Smartphones. Google has been at the forefront of VR ever since it released Google Cardboard. Since the launch, the company has helped prove that you don't necessarily need an expensive desktop PC to have amazing virtual experiences. With phones having such powerful processors and amazing screens in today's day and age, the content can be available to almost anyone, anywhere. The company announced its first rankings of 360-degree YouTube ads at an event just this past Wednesday, but they made it clear that they're still just scratching the surface when it comes to getting virtual reality technology into the hands of the masses. Google's Clay Baver, president of virtual reality at Google, stated that yes, not enough people know or use virtual reality tech. And he's right. If you are watching this show right now, you're one of the few people who understand the power of virtual media. And that isn't all that surprising, as the platform is still very much in the early days of development. The consumer editions of the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift have really only been available for a couple months, and they're still so expensive that the average person can't get their hands on one. Pair that with a high-end gaming PC, and the total cost can easily reach $2,000, which is just out of the reach for many, many geeks. But that's why Mother Google is pushing the integration of VR tech into everyday devices. Cardboard is extremely cheap, and it's actually difficult to find a cell phone that can't run YouTube nowadays. The VR ads that Google promoted at the Cannes Festival this week should hopefully spark the interest of people who didn't know about the technology otherwise, and should be a lot more interesting and effective from a marketing standpoint. Since Google is releasing their Daydream mobile VR platform next fall, now seems like the perfect time to push this type of commercial, especially for brands like McDonald's, Oreo, Hyundai, and many more. Once Daydream is in full swing, Google believes the experience will be much more accessible to people they haven't reached yet. The platform will allow for users to have access to most of their mobile device features without having to remove the headset at all. And paired with an inexpensive cardboard, even those with little initial interest for the experience can get in on the action pretty cheap. Because in the words of Google, and I quote, "We predict that as much energy and talk and hype as there is around VR right now, it's going to be a slower ramp up than people appreciate. Riding the wave of smartphones is how we'll get mass adoption." Today, nearly anything is possible. If you can dream it, your team can build it. Makers of collaboration software that helps your team work better together. Create and share content, organize results with the flexibility of Confluence. They even have instant messaging and video chat with HipChat. You can also manage code in real time with the power of Bitbucket. Visit Atlassian.com and see how Jira, Confluence, HipChat, and Bitbucket can give your team everything they need to succeed. And for those of you who are excited about VR and all its possibilities, you want to check out our new property, VRSource.com, where you can get your virtual reality fix.